Hello guys, good evening all of you.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Guys, what we discussed in last class?
Sir, you're discussing the
worksheet.
questions.
Okay, worksheet questions.
Yes, sir.
How many questions completed?
13.
13.
Complete 13 questions.
1-3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, just wait. I will bring material.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Ashish, read question number 14. Okay, just wait. Oh, here mixed questions are there. Yes, Ashish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read question number 14.
Okay, sir. Just a... Yes, sir. 14th, right?
Yeah.
In which one of the following pairs the two species are both isoelectronic and isotopic? Iron is equal to 26. No, wait. Atomic numbers. Calcium is 20, argon is 18, krypton is... No, potassium is 19, magnesium is 12, iron is 26, and sodium is 11.
Okay, so find out what is the correct answer. Anybody can tell.
Yes, sir. Option A.
Option A.
Which of the following pair the two species both are isoelectronic and
Isotope.
isotopic? Isoelectronic and isotopic.
Option A.
Option A, sir.
A. Yes, sir. A.
Yeah, calcium 2 plus, it lost 2 electrons. So calcium 2 plus have 20 electrons and 18 electrons. Argon also having 18 electrons. So those are isoelectronic and both having same isotopic. Isotopic means what?
So same
atomic
number,
mass,
but different mass number.
Oh yeah,
mass
but
number will be different.
no, that option A is not correct. No. Option A is not correct. See option B. K plus, K plus. Both having 18 electrons.
Yes, sir. It's potassium only. Same atomic number also.
Yes,
Atomic
sir.
number is 19, but it having electron 18 only because lost one electron.
Yes, sir. It's option B.
And 39 mass number, here 40. Yes, same number of electrons, so isoelectronic. And same atomic number, different mass number, so isotopes. Option B is correct. Next, Deepika.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
The ratio between the neutrons in C in calcium and
No, that is carbon. C means
oh,
carbon.
yeah, sorry, carbon and
Hmm.
silicon.
Silicon, correct.
Silicon, yeah. Silicon with respect to atomic masses 12 and 28 is
Okay. What is the ratio between the neutrons in carbon and silicon? So carbon having how many neutrons? Carbon, how many neutrons it has?
12.
Mass number is 12. Number of neutrons?
6.
6 neutrons. See,
Yes, sir.
mass is 12 means atomic number of carbon is 6. So 12 minus 6, 6 neutrons. And silicon, how many neutrons in
14
silicon?
neutrons.
14.
Very good. 28 minus 14, 14. Now ratio between this.
6:14, which is about
3
3
is to 7.
3:7. So option
Sir, just a minute.
Option C.
C is correct.
C.
Next, question number 16. Trishala.
Yes, sir. So question number 15. The ratio between the in a species, if a
Correct.
species, yes, sir, if a species has 16 protons, 18 electrons, and 16 neutrons, find the species and its charge.
Okay. It having 16 protons. Question number 15, no? 16.
Sulfur 2 minus.
Yeah. 16 protons. 18 electrons. 16 neutrons. So proton 16 means what is atomic number? 16. Element is what?
16.
Sulfur.
Sulfur.
Yeah. It having but 18 electrons. That means it
2
gains
minus.
2 electrons. 2
2
minus.
minus.
Yeah, neutrons no need to represent. Here mass number if you want to show, here atomic number 16 and 16 plus 16, 32. Find which species having that.
Alpha 2 minus.
So option D,
Yes, sir.
S2 minus. Only they're given S2 minus, not mentioned this. So option D is correct. Next question to Srinidhi.
So shall I read?
Read.
One second, sir. I'm just open.
Question number 17.
Which of the following pairs is isoelectronic? Option A, neon, chlorine. Option B, calcium 2 plus, fluorine minus. Option C, magnesium 2 plus, potassium plus. Option D, nitrogen 3 minus and sodium plus.
Yes. So what is the correct answer? Very easy to identify.
A.
No. A is
Sir,
wrong.
option D.
D is correct. N 3 minus. Nitrogen gained 3 electron.
So can you please explain?
Yeah. And Na plus. Nitrogen atomic number how much?
7.
7.
7.
Plus it gained 3 electrons.
So
But
10.
it'll be 10.
10 electrons. Sodium atomic
11
number?
11.
minus
11.
But it lost 1 electron.
Minus 1. 10.
10.
So now both having 10 electrons. Both are isoelectronic.
So what was the option number?
D is correct. 18. Okay. Next, look at question. No, 18th question later I will explain. No need now. After giving concept, I will tell. Next question. No, 19th also not mandatory. Okay, next question number 20. Tanya.
The electronic configuration of a deposited ion N2 plus is 2, 8, and 14, and its mass number is 56.
Hmm.
The number of neutrons in N present is.
Okay. So the electronic configuration of di-positive ion is given. Okay.
So there are 24 electrons.
Okay, we'll do. So configuration is 2, 8, 14. This is the electronic configuration. What M2 plus electronic configuration. See, that means this element lost 2 electrons. That's why it having 2, 8, 14. Suppose this element having full electrons. Then configuration we may write 8 to 16.
2, 8, 16.
Yes. Now count total number of electrons.
So first case it's
26.
26.
So
26.
now M having, this is a neutral, 26 electrons and protons and 26 protons. Yes, 26 protons also it have. Then what is its number of neutrons? Number of, so proton 26 divided by 2 you do, you will get 13. So number of neutrons are 13. Oh, just wait. Don't write.
The mass number
Mass
is
number,
given
sorry,
as 56.
mass number. Yeah, we did mistake. 56. Mass number is 56. So number of neutrons N is equal to
30.
mass number minus proton number, right?
Proton number.
So Z, that means.
Yes, A minus
Mass
Z,
number
which is
56 minus here 26.
56 minus 26,
So 30.
30.
which is 30.
30.
So done.
Okay. Next question to Vaibhavi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Read question number 21.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I got disconnected. So can you please tell the answer for the 18th one?
18th, no. 18, 19. I will explain you later. I need to give some
So
concept. for that.
directly 20.
Yeah, directly 20.
So can you please explain the answer?
20th one.
Yes.
See, they are given M2 plus electronic configuration 2, 8, 14. This means this element lost 2 electrons. That's what this is the electronic configuration. Suppose this element not lost these 2 electrons also. Then it having 2, 8, 16, correct?
Yes, sir.
So 2, 8, 16. Now count total number of electrons. M having 26 electrons.
26.
Obviously, is a neutral species, right? This is charged, but this is neutral.
Neutral.
Neutral species always having same number of electrons and protons.
Okay.
Yes. Now we have to calculate number of neutrons. Number of neutrons N is equal to mass number minus atomic number. Mass number is given in the question, only given. Mass of the species is 56 minus atomic number 26. That means number of protons. 56 minus 26, 30. So number of neutrons becomes 30.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So
So
option
21st one is A.
20 C is the correct option. Yeah, 21st.
21st, I think it's A.
Read question, Vaibhavi.
Yes, sir. Deflection back of a few particles on hitting thin foil of gold shows that A. Nucleus is heavy, B. Nucleus is small, C. Both A and B, D. Electrons create hindrance in movement of alpha particles.
Okay, see, already you studied about alpha particle scattering Rutherford experiment. As in that experiment, this is the atom. Its center nucleus is present. When alpha particle hits the nucleus, it comes back. So that means alpha particle is heavy. It means small. Its volume is small, but it's a highly massive. Entire atomic mass is concentrated in nucleus only. So this is the
Yes,
very
sir.
small, and also heavy means high molecular mass, high massive species, that is. So answer is nucleus is heavy.
Option.
Nucleus is
C.
heavy.
Yeah, both A and B.
That's what option C.
So option C is correct. So here heavy means not big size. That means highly massive. Heavy means here
Yes.
nucleus is small means that size is small. So both A and B. C is correct option.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you explain the 21st once again?
See, in the atom, very small volume is occupied by the nucleus. Very small volume. And of course, its volume is very small, but the entire mass of the atom is concentrated in this small volume only. So it
Yes,
is a
sir.
highly massive species, but small size. So now for the, that's why when alpha particle hits this nucleus, it comes back. Alpha particle comes back. So now answer correct one is nuclear is heavy, means highly massive. And option B is nucleus is small. Correct. Nucleus occupies very small space. See, if this is the atom, only small space is occupied by nucleus. So option C is correct, both A and B. Okay, just a minute. 20 seconds. Okay. See question number 22. The nucleus of an atom can be assumed to be spherical shape. So even atom also in spherical shape, and also nucleus of atom also is in spherical shape. The radius of nucleus of mass number A is given by the relation 1.25 into 10 power minus 13 into A power 1 by 3 centimeter. Radius of atom is 1 angstroms. If the mass number is 64, then the fraction of the atomic volume that is occupied by the nucleus is. So here atom is in spherical shape. Nucleus also it is in spherical shape. Here radius of atom is given. So radius R is equal to 1 angstrom. Yeah, 1 angstrom.
That should be
Just first listen what the given question I will explain and what we have to calculate. Later you draw the diagram. And also this is the radius of atom. So you can calculate from the radius, you can calculate what is the volume of the atom, right? Formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the
Pi r
formula to calculate volume of a sphere. Means atom volume we can calculate. And here nucleus volume also we have to calculate. Suppose this is the nucleus. So nucleus also having some radius. That radius relation is given, formula is given. Radius of nucleus is equal to 1.25 into 10 power minus 13
into
A
A power 1 by 3
Yes. So
cube root of A.
radius of nucleus is equal to 1.25 into
10 to the power minus 13 into
Yeah,
A
into
to the power 1 by 3.
a to the power 1 by 3. This is the given. 1 minute. I'll write down outside.
Centimeters.
So I'm taking this. Okay, no need to represent. 1.25 into 10 power minus 13 a power 1 by 3.
Centimeter.
Yeah, centimeter, correct. Now, here a value is given. Atomic mass. The mass number is given 64.
64.
Mass number A is equal to 64. Now substitute here, calculate radius of nucleus.
1.25 into 10 power minus 13 into
4.
1.25 into 10 power
10
minus
power
13
13
into,
Into 4.
4.
yes, correct. 16 whole power 1 by 3 means
4.
fifth root of 64.
Cube root of
4.
16.
Cube root.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4.
correct.
1.25
Which
into 10 power minus 13 into
So
4. Multiply.
1.25 into 4 is
5
1000.
into 10 to the
Five,
No,
no?
power
Very
1000
good.
which is 10. 10 which is 10 into 10.
5 into
1,
10 to
1.
the power minus
10 to
Correct.
the power minus 12.
10.
5 into 10 power minus 13, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is
Yes, sir.
radius of nucleus. Now we know radius. From the radius, we can calculate now what is the volume of nucleus. We can calculate. So
4
now,
by 3 pi r cubed.
very good. So volume of nucleus. So this is centimeter.
Yes, sir.
So 4 by 3 pi r cube. So in r
Sir,
cube value,
the
we can
board is
substitute it.
blurred.
No, sir.
I think you have some network problem.
Yes,
All of
It's a
us.
bit.
For me
Sir, it's a
also.
blur.
for me also it's blur.
How can I see it clearly?
Hello?
No, sir, it's actually blurred, very blurred.
Very
No,
blurred.
sir.
Yeah.
No, sir. It's not very blur. I can see.
Still same problem?
Sir, it's manageable.
Okay. So volume of nucleus is 4 by 3 pi r cube. In R, you can substitute 5 into 10 power minus 13. And then whole cube. Same, this is also given. Radius of atom also given, 1 angstrom. So same formula we are taking. Volume of, is it visible till here?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Till that
Yes,
part
sir,
it's
yes, sir.
visible.
Okay, you note down first this up to here.
Okay, sir.
So now we have to only substitute the value, right?
Yes.
Should we take pi as 22 by 7 or 3.14?
3.14 is substitute. Otherwise, we can cancel. Wait. Don't substitute. Right till here. Till here only note down. We can cancel.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, all of you. Draw diagram also.
Okay, sir. Just.
Sir, done.
No, sir. I'm on the diagram.
So here just write one step. 4 by 3 pi. Instead of R, substitute 5 into 10 power minus 13 whole cube. Just write this one, centimeter. So actually centimeter cube will comes. Leave that centimeter cube. Otherwise don't write units, no problem.
Done.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Next, volume of atom. Condition volume of atom. Here also the formula is right. 4/3 pi r cube, but they're given r value 1 into 10 power minus 8 centimeters. That is, they're given 1 angstrom. 1 angstrom is 10 power minus 8 centimeters. So just write 1 into 10 power minus 8 whole cube.
So we can just write it as 10 power minus 8 whole cube, right?
10 power minus 8?
Whole cube.
Yeah. Yeah, we no need to write 1.
It will become 10 power minus 5.
Here 10 power minus 13 whole cube. Okay, next step is the fraction of the atomic volume that is occupied by the nucleus is. The fraction of the atomic volume that is occupied by the nucleus is. See now, this by
4 by
this
3
value.
by pi by 4 by 3 by pi r.
Yeah, 4/3 pi 5 into 10 power minus 13 whole cube divided by this 4/3 pi 10 power minus 8 whole cube. So this cancel. Then only left 5 into 10 power minus 13 whole cube. Five cube is 125 into 10 power minus
10
13.
power minus 12.
This one 10 power minus 24. So 125 into 10 power minus 15 centimeters. Fraction we have to write. This much value. Okay.
Sir, option D.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You
D.
can write this conveniently 1.25 into 10 power minus 13. This much fraction is occupied by the nucleus in the atom. Yeah, option D is correct.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Next, Navika, read question number 13.
Question number?
Sorry, 23.
In which one of the following the number of protons is greater than the number of neutrons, but number of protons is less than the number of electrons?
Okay. So in which of the following the number of proton is greater than the number of neutrons? Okay. But the number of proton is less than the number of electrons. So here number of electrons are more than number of protons, but number of neutrons are very less. So in which species? I think option E is correct.
OH minus.
Yeah, we will go through.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
So what is D3OH plus?
That is the deuterium. D means there is not any element. That is isotope of hydrogen.
Okay, okay.
Isotope have hydrogen 1H1,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1H2, 1H3. This we are simply showing hydrogen. This is showing as a deuterium. This is showing as tritium, T.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, so OH minus is the right answer.
OH minus is the right answer. Let's check how OH minus is correct. Number of protons we will write first. Oxygen have number of protons 8. Hydrogen have 1. Total 9 protons. Electrons, oxygen have 8. Hydrogen have 1. Plus here 1 extra electron is there. So total 10.
10.
Next, number of neutrons. Oxygen have 8. Hydrogen have 0. No neutrons in hydrogen atom. So only 8. See that given question is satisfied no condition. Number of electrons are highest. Number of protons are less. Number of neutrons are more less than protons. So option E is correct.
Yes, sir.
So why not sulfur 2 minus?
Let's check. Sulfur 2 minus. Number of protons 16. Number of neutrons also 16.
16.
But number of electrons is highest. But according
These
to
two are
condition,
equal.
this is not satisfied. No. Number of neutron is less than the number of proton. That is in given question. But here both having same.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Done.
Okay. Next question. Aditya.
Yes, sir. An element X has the following isotopic composition: 200X is to 90%, 199X is to 8%, 202X is to 2%. The weighted average atomic mass of the natural occurring element X is closest to 200 units, 201 units, 202 units, or 199 units.
Okay. So here given isotopes, X element is X, that isotopes are X200, X199, X202, and their percentage is also given. So very simple.
Sir, is it 201?
201, how are you taking average?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But no, should not take like that type of average. Here abundance is given now.
So it's either 201 or 199.
Let's
I
calculate.
think
Wait,
201.
just a minute.
Sir, I'm getting 199.
So I got 200. So since I have asked mass naturally, can't we just add all the mass numbers and take the average?
Yeah. See, they're given element X 200 and element X, this is 200, sorry, 199,
90%.
and X
Okay, sir.
202.
202.
And its percentages also. This is 90. This is 8%. This is
2%.
2%. So average atomic mass. Simple. Just multiply 200 into 90 plus 199 into 8 plus 202 into 2 divided by 100. Calculate this. This is 18,000 plus 1592 plus 404.
So the answer is coming as something like 198.97 or like that.
Total. See, this is 19,996 divided by 100. So answer is 190.96. This is the average atomic mass.
So it is
So
closer to
200.
200, right?
You can take approximately, instead of 200, okay, they're given 200, 201, 202, and 199. 199, yeah, you can take approx closely 200. So option A is correct.
So actually, I'm not understanding this question. The 200, 199, 202 are the mass numbers, right?
Yeah, they are mass numbers.
Then why are we not directly taking the mass numbers and finding their average, like 200 plus 199 plus 202
No,
by
that
3?
depends upon its percentages. The naturally occurring element percentage is 90%. If you collect some amount of substance, that is whatever the element, suppose I'm taking oxygen gas. There, this kind of isotope is 90%. So this kind of mass contained isotope is very less percentage. We have to take average. Average means we should not take only mass as average. We have to include their abundances also.
Okay.
Okay.
So this 90%, 8%, 2% is the quantity of the
amount of the
isotope.
substance that is carrying this much atomic weight. That's what multiplying here, and finally dividing with 100.
You got it, sir.
So the answer should be 200 units approximately, because
Yeah,
in
approximately
the question
200
it's
units.
closest.
Closest, 200.
Yes, sir. Done.
Sir.
Okay. Then 25th question. Who will read? Bhanupriya?
Yes, sir.
Read question number 25.
The energy ratio of a photon of wavelength 3000 A and 6000 A is.
So we have to calculate their energy ratios. I think I gave you the relation between energy and wavelength. (25). The energy E is equal to h nu. I gave a formula.
Yes,
E is
sir.
equal to h nu.
Yes, sir. You gave.
So here we can write E is equal to hc by lambda instead of nu, c by lambda. Okay, they're given two different type of wavelengths. So lambda 1 is equal to 3000 angstroms and lambda 2 is equal to 6000 angstroms. So apply for lambda 1, substitute here. That means E1 is equal to hc by lambda 1, and E2 is equal to Hc by lambda 2. Now ratio. E1 by E2 is equal to Hc by lambda 1 into lambda 2 by Hc cancel. Then E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. That next lambda 2 is 6000, lambda 1 is 3000. So 2 is to 1.
So 2 is to 1.
Yeah. E1 by E2 is equal to 6000 by 3000. So answer is 2 is to 1.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the option number?
B.
B is correct. Okay. Next question, Rajarshi.
Yes, sir. Which pair is of isoelectronic species? Option A, potassium 1 plus, chlorine 1 minus, sodium 1 plus. Option B, potassium 1 plus, chlorine 1 minus, calcium 2 plus, fluorine 1 minus, aluminium 3 plus, potassium 1 plus, iron 2 plus, copper 2 plus, vanadium 3 plus.
Find out correct answer. Can tell anybody.
Sir, I got option B.
Option B, yes, correct. K plus. Number of electrons?
18
One is 20.
K plus.
No, sir, no, sir.
Atomic number of potassium?
19.
19. So it lost 1 electron.
20.
Lost electron. So 18 only.
18 electrons.
So Cl minus, chlorine atomic number 17.
17
But
plus
it gained
1.
1 electron. Cl minus means
18.
gain electron, not loss. Minus means gain. So 18. Ca2 plus, calcium atomic number 20. But
Lost
means it
2.
lost 2 electrons. So 18 electrons. B is correct option.
Yes, sir.
Next 27th question. Ashish.
Yes, sir.
27th
Yes, sir.
question.
27th one. The lightest subatomic particle is option A, alpha particle, option B, positron, option C, proton, option D, neutron. Alpha particle.
No,
Alpha particle is the heaviest.
No, sir, not alpha, not alpha. Proton.
Positron.
So what is positron?
Yeah, I'll tell
What
you.
is
Listen.
positron?
The alpha particle having the highest mass. Alpha particle almost helium. It is alpha means helium particle. So it having 4 protons. So it is a highly massive species, alpha particle. So we are talking about positron, right?
Yes, sir.
Positron means it is like electron only. Mass equal to electron. Mass equal to electron, but charge is positive. So these particles, positron particles, are not present in all the atoms. Some species. Actually, these positrons are involving in the making of neutrons and again protons. That's what these are. We are not calling positron and neutrino, antineutrino. Those we are not calling fundamental particles. Only fundamental particles are 3: electron, proton, neutron, but not positron. These positron and neutrino, antineutrino, mesons, this all comes under subatomic particles. I mean, these are particles are not mandated to present in all atoms. Maybe some atoms it contains, some atoms they are not present those particles. So positron is mass equal to electron and charge is positive charge. So you know electron mass is very, very small mass, negligible mass. So such kind of mass is carried by positron. So now what is the answer?
Positron.
Positron.
Could you
B
give an
option.
example which consists of positron?
Yes,
No,
sir.
these positrons are involving to prepare protons and further neutrons. Okay. But still researchers are going on. How does proton is formed from these positrons and other subatomic particles? But those are no doubt lightest particle, very small particles they are. Okay. See next question, 28th question. Yeah, we'll read. Aditya Murthy. Okay, then Deepika.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read question about 28.
The ratio of charge and mass would be greater for A proton, B electron, C neutron, D alpha particle.
Charge, so the ratio of charge and mass.
Sir,
I think alpha particle.
No, alpha particle having very small. Reason is, see,
Is it electron?
yeah,
The
simple.
mass.
Suppose proton I am taking, proton suppose. Proton also having charge equal to electron only, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb
19.
divided by mass of proton. Yes, no, we are writing E by M.
Yes.
Charge by mass. This is for proton. Next is for electron. So 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 divided by mass of electron. Then
Neutron.
Neutron it not having charge, so you can neglect. Neutron it not have charge, neutral, so leave that. Next, alpha particle. No, alpha particle it having 2 units charge, 2 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, but 4 times of mass of proton. 4 times of mass of proton. Okay, now tell me, to get a bigger value, always this denominator value will be small, correct? To get bigger value, result of this value, the denominator value should be small. Here,
the
which one is small?
Denominator should be big.
To get bigger value.
No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Denominator
small, right?
should be small. Numerator should be large.
Numerator should be high. Denominator should be small. Okay.
Electron.
Mass of electron is very small. That's what here we are getting big number. After that, this. After this.
Okay.
So E by M is highest for electron. After
proton.
Yeah, 1 by 2 will come. Yeah, no doubt. Proton only. After alpha particle. So this order is useful. So write in your notes.
Okay. Sir.
E by M ratio order. Electron having highest.
So the answer is electron.
Answer is electron. Electron having highest.
Done, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
next
sir, done.
29th question.
Just a minute, sir.
Question to Srinidhi.
Yes, sir. Which among the following species have the same number of electron in its outermost as well as penultimate shell? Option A, magnesium 2+, option B, oxygen 2-, option C, fluorine minus, option D, calcium 2+.
Okay. Which among the following species have the same number of electrons in its outermost shell as well as penultimate shell? So penultimate shell means the shell before the valence shell. That is we are calling penultimate shell. Okay. We'll write electronic configuration.
Calcium 2+.
Hello?
So is the answer calcium 2+?
Yeah, calcium 2+ is correct answer.
Yes, even I got the same answer.
Yeah.
So why
Suppose,
magnesium?
okay, we will write electronic configurations. O2 minus, F minus, Ca2+. Magnesium 2+, it having only 10 electrons, right? Atomic number of magnesium is 12, but it lost 2 electrons. So only 10 electrons, 2, 8.
2 and 8.
Next, O2 minus, 10 electrons, 2 and 8.
2, 8.
F minus, it having 10 electrons, 2 and 8.
2, 8.
Calcium 2+, it have 18 electrons.
So 2, 8, 10. Sorry, 8.
2, 8,
Lost
actually
2 electrons.
2, 8, 10, but it lost 2 electrons. So 2, 8, 8, 8. So see this, here and here both are same. Valence shell having 8, its penultimate shell also having 8. So you can answer
Okay,
now
okay.
calcium only, but here not equal.
Okay, sir.
Sir, could you explain once?
Yeah, see, we are writing first electronic configuration of species. Magnesium actual atomic number 12, but 2+ means it lost 2 electrons, it having only 10 electrons. That's what I wrote. 2, 8 is the electronic configuration. Same, O2 minus, it having 10 electrons, 2, 8. F minus also having 10 electrons, 2, 8. Calcium 2+, it have actually calcium atomic number 20. It lost 2 electrons, now it having only 18 electrons. 2, 8, 8.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is the valence shell, this is the penultimate shell. Both cells having same number of electrons. Next, 30th question. Trishala.
Yes, sir. Particle nature of electron was
30, question number 30.
experiment. Oh, okay. The charge of an electron was discovered by
Who discovered charge of electron?
Sir J.J.
Millikan.
Thomson.
No. Millikan. Millikan. He only discovered, and that value also given 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So Millikan. Option D.
Yes, sir, done.
Sir, you had told about Millikan for us before.
Yeah, I told. Millikan is only calculated a charge of electron.
Okay.
Concept I gave you. Okay, next read question number 31. Who? Tanya? Are there? Navika? Hello? Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read question number
31.
31.
Particle nature of electron was experimentally demonstrated by Max Born, J.J. Thomson, de Broglie, and
Schrödinger.
Schrödinger.
So particle nature of electron was experimentally demonstrated by J.J. Thomson.
J.J. Thomson.
Yeah. Answer is B.
So what did the rest of these scientists do?
So they also given some. We'll discuss about them.
Okay.
De Broglie will come. Schrodinger also comes back. About Max Born not comes.
Schrodinger, I only remember Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger's cat.
Now here Schrodinger is giving orbital concept. Okay, that's we'll see later. Next 32 question. Ashish.
Yes, sir. Yes, a 30-second one, right?
Yeah.
Which of the following transitions have minimum wavelength? N4, N1, N4, N2, N2, N1, and N3, N1.
Okay, here N is energy levels. Okay, right. So they're asking minimum wavelength. Okay. This is N1, N2 level, N3 level, N4 energy levels. See, I gave you equation E is equal to H nu. Means E is equal to NH nu or H nu. H C by lambda. Always energy and wavelength are inversely proportional. Mind it. Okay. Energy and wavelength are inversely proportional. So from N1 to N4, high energy gap. Energy gap is more. So here wavelength is less. So here
So
N1
1
and
minute.
Hello?
So N is so
Huh.
N actually in the formula it was number of photons, right? So here it is energy.
Energy levels, yeah. Here energy level, don't say that. Here that is number of protons. Here not talking about number of protons, energy levels. So they're given clearly with arrow mark also. Means electron is in option A, electron is coming from here to here, from N4 to N1. This is option A. Then option B is N2 to N1, only from here to here. This is option B. Then option C, N4 to N2, from here to here. Option C. Then option D is N3 to N1, from third level to N1. This is D. So if you see, this line is very big line, right?
Yes, sir.
High energy gap. If energy high means wavelength becomes?
Wavelength will be short.
Short. So answer is now?
A.
Yeah. So this concept again will comes in Bohr's atomic model. There clearly I will explain you. And we have to calculate energy also.
Done, sir.
Okay.
So 2 minutes.
So we are done with the MCQs, right?
Now we'll give some concept. MCQ is completed, first worksheet. Okay, next. Limitations of electromagnetic wave theory. So go to notebook, put subheading. Limitations of electromagnetic wave theory. Okay, first listen, later I will give notes. First of all, you have to know properties of light. You know, reflection of light. Do you know reflection of light?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you pass light on any wall or any material, that some amount of light is absorbed, some amount of light is reflected back. That is reflection. And refraction is
The bending of.
Yeah, suppose medium is changes, light also bending takes place. So that is refraction. So like a light having 5 properties, not 5, it having actually 7 properties. So in those, some of the properties are explained by electromagnetic wave theory, especially diffraction, interference. Don't write, later I will give notes. So diffraction means, see, suppose this is the wall. You are passing light from this side. So light can pass through this hole. But the light is not simply going on straight like this. Some amount of the light is moving like this, no? Yes. So
Yes,
here
sir,
light
yes,
is
sir.
bending. At the corners of the object, light is bending. This property we are calling diffraction. See, suppose this is the room. Here is the door. Here's sunlight. Actually, light rays are actually travels in a straight line like this. But even this part also, some of not full glow, but here also some lighting is there, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no. If you open the door here, sunlight is falling here. But however, this part of the room also somewhat bright, not fully, but somewhat bright, because of here light is bending
At the corners.
yeah, at the corners. That property we are calling diffraction. About detail of diffraction, you can learn in higher studies because it's a very depth concept. And even interference also. So if you take 2 different colors of light, is it mixes or not?
Yes, sir.
Mixes.
Yes, sir.
Light mixes. So that property we are calling interference. So these properties are able to explain by electromagnetic wave theory. However, it having some limitation. It is unable to explain mainly black body radiation. So first you have to know what is black body. Here black body, it is an ideal body. Means till now we did not prepare that kind of material, black body material. And even we did not identify perfectly where is the black body. And their properties also till now we did not study all correctly, but we know some properties of black body. Black body means here an ideal body which absorbs all kind of radiations and have ability to emit all kind of radiations. That's sub materials we are calling black body. So an ideal body which absorbs and emits the radiations of all kind of frequencies is called black body. The radiation which is given by black body is called black body radiation. So that black body radiation concept is unable to explain by this theory, electromagnetic wave theory. Main reason is electromagnetic wave theory tells the radiation is emitted continuously according to this theory. But actually, black body does not emit radiation continuously. It emits discontinuously. There only came limitation. I think while giving this theory, you underline that point also. According to this theory, the radiation is emitted continuously. But actually, a black body emits radiation or even absorbs radiation discontinuously. That's what this limitation is arised. Next one, photoelectric effect. I will tell you that's what experimental and problematic also there. Means sorry, derivation part. I will explain you that one later. That is also not able to explain by electromagnetic wave theory. And spectrum, line spectrum, also not able to explain by electromagnetic wave theory. Line spectrum means I think on your notebooks and pen, there is a barcode like this. Lines.
Yes, sir.
It's the last class you told.
Yeah. So this kind of lines are given by almost all elements. Elements are characterized by this line spectra. How we have different thumbprints. The same way, elements also giving different line spectrums. This line spectrum is not able to explain by electromagnetic wave theory. Okay. And one more limitation is there. Variation of heat capacity of a solid as a function of temperature. So, when some metals, especially tungsten, iron, when those metals you heat, their colors are changes, right?
Yes,
First,
sir.
when you take one big iron material, heat that one. First, that changes to red color. Then continuously heat. Then
Orange.
color changes to orange, then yellow. After that, it changes to white, and finally it reaches to blue color. So this color variation and how is the energy emitted by those bodies are not able to explained by electromagnetic wave theory. So these are the limitations, but you have to know mostly these two limitations. One is black body radiation, photoelectric effect, and this one line spectrum. And detailed about this I will explain. First, note down what are these limitations.
So the board is blur.
Yeah, all of you have same problem.
Yes, sir, a bit.
Yes, sir.
We can see, but it's not very clear.
Okay, just wait.
You're gonna write now, right? So it's
No, sir, it's the same.
yes, that's still blur.
Still it is blur.
No, sir, now it's clear.
Now it's clear.
Okay. This theory was successful. In explaining the properties of light. In explaining the properties of light, such as interference and diffraction. Etc. Some other properties also it is able to explain. It could not explain the following. First point, the phenomena of black body radiation. Next, the photoelectric effect. And then the line spectra of atom with special reference to hydrogen.
So do we need to learn these line spectra?
Yeah, line spectra. What? Just we have only hydrogen spectra. That one you have to learn. Only hydrogen spectra. No doubt you can. That's very easy. Line spectra. The line spectra of atom with a special reference to hydrogen. Last point. The variation of heat capacity of solid as a function of temperature. As a function of temperature.
Yes, sir, done.
Yeah, that's all.
Done, sir.
No, done, all of you.
Just a minute, sir.
Sir, just 2 minutes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you once explain photoelectric effect?
Yeah, I will explain my photoelectric effect and what is black body. I will tell you now.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Just a minute.
So now put subheading black body and black body radiation. Okay, first note down what is the definition of black body. An ideal body which is a perfect observer, of and emitter, observer and emitter. Radiation, that is, which can emit and absorb all frequencies. Emit all frequencies. So this is black body. Next, black body radiation means the radiation emitted by the black body is called black body radiation.
So examples of black body.
Example, and all black colored substances, man. That's what in
All
summer.
black color substance.
Yeah, but that's not 100%. Somewhat it can satisfy. That's what saying in summer should not wear black color dress. If you wear black color, it can absorb a large amount of radiation.
Heat, yeah.
Yeah, it produces effect. And then if you observe even cooking utensils, bottom of the cooking utensils is coated with black color, because to absorb more amount of heat. That's what those are coated with black color. And even, do you know about a galaxy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Planets are revolving around the sun, right?
Yes, sir.
So sun also a star.
Yeah.
These millions of stars are revolving around the center of the galaxy. Even
Supermassive black hole.
Yeah, that center of the galaxy also having a black hole or black body. We are calling that is only black body or black hole. So in the universe, the highly energetic substance is there, means that is nothing but black body only, or we can call black hole. Even light also cannot escape from that black body or black.
Yes, sir, it's a vacuum.
Yeah, no. Even the light, I'm talking about light. Light can travel. Yes, nothing is absorbed. Suppose if you keep some big size magnet, is it absorbs light light? No chance. Light can travel only. So this is the light rays moving. If you place here magnet, is it light is absorbed by this magnet? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, it can't.
No, sir.
But if suppose there is a black body or black hole, it can completely absorb the light also. Completely. That's what this black body or black hole we cannot see. Not possible to see that black hole. Main reason is the object surrounding of us we are visualizing because of reflection, right? When light is fall on the material, that material absorbs.
So that's nothing. There's no way light can reach our eyes.
Yeah, see, first thing is something object is color, red color, blue color, whatever the color. How we are able to see that color? When light rays are falling on this object absorbs some radiations and some light. Remaining light is reflected. This reflected light only we are feeling color. But when some light is allowed to pass on black hole, here the black hole is completely absorbing. It is not reflecting light. Completely it is absorbing. That's what we cannot see black hole. Then how to identify black hole? This part is black hole is there. So surrounding of these stars are moving very fastly. Very fastly they are moving around the black hole. Very fast. So then we have to identify there is some black hole. So because of the star, some light radiation comes, but from here there is no radiation, because when light is moving towards black hole, it's completely absorbs. That's what we cannot see this, but surrounding of this we can observe. Then we can say there is some black hole. That's why here stars are moving with high speed. Even it can absorb stars also. When even stars also going into black hole, and once they go into black hole, it won't come back. So around the center of the galaxy, millions, or not millions, billions of stars are moving. So that much energetic species is black hole, or we can say that is black body.
So what is a black hole made up of, or what?
That's the one kind of normal material only, but we did not isolate it till now. That is, what is that material? What are these highly powerful particles like protons, neutrons only, completely that substance only having completely.
Okay.
So if you take 1 spoon of neutrons, just 1 spoon of neutrons, that weight is almost equal to this Bangalore city weight. So yeah, that much highly massive substances are present in black hole. Okay, note in all of you this definition, black body and black body radiation.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, next one point and one graph you need to draw. So
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Interference is like the mixing of lights, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So here note down one point, after that one graph, and then one next point. According to electromagnetic wave theory, the energy is emitted or absorbed continuously hence the energy of electromagnetic radiation is proportional to
So directly or inversely?
directly proportional to its intensity. And is independent of frequency and wavelength.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir, done.
Carefully see this point. According to electromagnetic wave theory, the energy of that radiation is directly proportional to intensity, independent of frequency and wavelength. So this is only the wrong assumption given in electromagnetic wave theory. But actually, the energy of any radiation is directly proportional to frequency. Nothing but inversely proportional to wavelength only. But in electromagnetic wave theory, they said it is directly proportional to intensity. This is only the wrong assumption made in electromagnetic wave theory. Okay. So in next class, I will give you graph and photoelectric effect also.
So what did you just say?
About photoelectric effect, I will explain you in next class, Monday class.
Okay, sir.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.